What's up, YouTube? And TikTok as well. Hello, TikTok. Every broadcast I do, I immediately rebroadcast to my YouTube channel, OnlyBand619. So I am addressing the YouTube channel as I go here, and feel free to follow along. If any of you are interested in a plant-based perspective on what I refer to in the title as the food matrix, okay? How we can not only survive in this environment, but thrive from a plant-based holistic perspective, okay? So OnlyBand619 is the YouTube channel. And today, this morning, in Dallas, Texas, some of you may or may not know my location. We are at the holistic battlefield, okay? So, look, I'm broadcasting from the holistic battlefield, okay, guys? If you are watching this live stream right now, you have been selected by the TikTok algorithm, okay, which is subject to divine intervention, by the way. Okay, so you are chosen to take this message, and I invite you to follow the message for the next 3 years, which is why I will be broadcasting, so I can share with you all the power of a holistic, plant-based shift and what it can do for your time, number one, if that's important to you. Most people it is, okay? However, equally as important, I was bracing myself for a dog collision, equally as important, okay, that's going to be your energy levels, okay? Which is why I began this holistic plant-based journey 7 years ago, to not just survive in the matrix, but thrive in the matrix. Because right now, look at this. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a lot of maybe some of you watching right now are stuck in a situation like this, and I mean bumper to bumper traffic, okay? To get to a job that you could easily free yourself from if you take a look at your lifestyle, okay? Okay? If you choose to do so, if you are okay with your lifestyle, I am not here to tell you what to do, okay? Please don't misunderstand my presence here over the next 3 years. Okay, it is to shift your perspective, and to offer you the insight of what kind of freedom a plant-based lifestyle can allow you, as it has afforded me. So 7 years ago, like 20% of the United States, I was working in the food service industry. Okay? That being said, if you ever looked into the eyes of a food industry worker, I mean really, really looked into the eyes, and right now, the perfect song played. So the next time you go out to eat, please look your server in the eye. Okay? And if you have a shred of empathy, you will begin to understand the pain and the addiction that they go through each and every single day to show up to that position in the food industry, okay? And I can tell you this as 100%. Okay, and if you enjoy your job in the food industry, you are doing it differently. You are activating your creative mind to stand out in this food matrix grid network, okay? There are raw vegan restaurants, even farm-to-table restaurants that use animals. I'm not saying don't eat animals, by the way. Respect the animals. With the disrespect of the animals is a reflection of the chronic illnesses 3 out of 4 people receive. Okay, everyone? By the way, to anybody who's interested, I will be reposting this on OnlyVan619 on the YouTube. I've added a new fun feature where everyone could read the comments and just see what it's going to take for me to get this message across. Okay, so if you see somebody in the comments who resonates with your energy, I invite you to TikTok, click on their profile, discover a little bit more about who they are. Through the TikTok lens, we can only discover so much about a person, which brings me back to my further ramblings. 3 years of ramblings I have regarding the plant-based holistic message, okay? And we are in the holistic battlefield right now. This is all off the top of my head. I will be downloading my full authentic self to the smart grid. That means YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok every single day, because I've afforded myself the time to do so, everyone. Specifically from breaking my addictions to the food industry, processed food network, okay? Holistic Jedi, Belle, look, I may have said something to you the other night, but what you just said, you've earned a seat at, you're always welcome at the Holistic Roundtable. If I say something abrasive, anybody, please do not take it personally. I am facing, as many of you will begin to understand, read the comments and see what it takes for me to get this message across, okay? Because I started to understand last night, Belle, some of the comments are funny, but I started to understand last night that it is, this is why I only have 3 years, guys, because the spiritual attacks are going to be ongoing, okay? When you start to face up against this paradigm that is the food matrix, you will be attacked on every level: personal, emotional, physical, spiritual, which we all are every day. However, when you start to carry a truth that will free a lot of people who are enslaved to their own addictions, okay, you will be attacked. And that is why I only have 3 years. And that is why I must also repost the experience for everyone to enjoy, okay? What happens after 3 years? I'll pin this comment because a lot of you are interested, and I do get a lot of new viewers from time to time, so for the YouTube, bear with me. After 3 years, my spirit will no longer be able to express and try to reach those of you that I'm trying to reach now, Joelle, because I'll follow you back, okay? But as you know, well, you may not know this, but when you join a live stream, TikTok will give you 1,000 random new people every time, okay? So I can only preach this for 3 years, grab so many people, transfer them to the OnlyVan619 network to spread the holistic message. Okay, I have made it my full-time work to do so. So it will be 3 years of just updates on holistic remedies, news, etc. Why only 3 years? Again, because I can no longer exist in a smart grid city that you see behind me. These buildings are not conducive to who I am as a human being, which means I will be retreating to an off-grid location surrounded by hundreds and thousands of square miles of nature. Okay, so that is I can no longer spiritually advance in this place, but I do have karmic debt to pay, which is why I am here for the next 3 years. Okay, I do manage multiple streams of income, okay, which do afford me the time to do this. You will see me arrive at the Holistic Bunker later on. We will all sit down at the Holistic Dining Room table together, and I can go further into our collective role and how we can dismantle the food matrix. But before we can even think about doing that, guys, before I could even think about doing that 7 years ago and arriving to the holistic battlefield. Okay? Again, I had to put the addictions down. I made it from Virginia Beach to Ocean Beach. Okay? That's coast to coast, by the way. At a very young age, due to this lifestyle. Only due to this lifestyle. And circumstances. But the lifestyle accelerated my vision, my growth, my calculations. None of it would have been the same if I were operating on the fast food network that was distributed throughout the United States. We're about to hit 1 million restaurants, okay? That would not be possible. My movement on this coast-to-coast journey would not be fueled the same way with fast food, everyone. So, or processed food even. So, I will address some comments, okay? And I will return to the holistic dining room table later on today, where I will introduce to you my forms of nourishment that I intake, okay? What gets me through? How do I thrive? Okay? So my journey is going to look different. This is not a race, okay? This is for 7 years ago, I needed mentors to help me with my addictions and to help me understand what I was facing and going through, because we are in a spiritual war, everyone. We are in a spiritual war, and it happens on many, many fronts. So being in the food service industry, that is where we are attacked the most, through the food, okay? So that is where I come into your life as the Food Matrix Jedi, okay? If you need more context, and Susie Q, you are being screen recorded, so everyone on the YouTube channel, OnlyVan619, let's check out Susie Q and Austin Porter's profile on TikTok to see what kind of people we are dealing with who are trying to attack the character, but the message will still remain. OnlyVan619, everyone, on YouTube. This will be reposted immediately after, so we can expose the parasitic entities who manage to maintain this network through a fear frequency. Austin Porter, I've seen you here before. Trolls are always welcome. However, I will be putting you on the internet mirror, okay? As I put myself out in front of you guys each and every single day for the next 3 years. So feel free to expose yourself for who you are, Susie Q and Austin Porter. I've seen you in here in the past. I don't really have any issues with you. However, there are those entities. Look, guys, I need to end the live now. Yeah, who cares? There are subscribers who do care about the holistic message, people who want to reverse chronic illness. However, I don't care enough to engage with you further, Susie Q, because I have a 3D Earth client I must reach out to. So yes, I am making money as I do this, but the 3D, I've missed some opportunities. So I will invite you all to join me later on at the holistic dining room table, where we take on trolls like Susie Q in order to spread the holistic message, okay? And to break free from the fear frequency, because authenticity is what they hate the most. They hate the most. If you have the audacity to be authentic, their heads will just explode on sight. And Susie Q's heart rate is going off the charts. And look, everyone, farmers markets, okay? And I will leave you there to invite me back, or invite you all to the holistic war room table, where Susie Q will be joining us, everyone, okay? Goodbye, everyone. See you there.